The voice memo I made for the original melody back in like 2018. I ended up using that melody in a couple demos. This is the first one, I think. See, this is what my music sounds like before it gets good. Here's another one that's a bit better. There's like some horns in here and like a voice track that I sampled from this and put into the final song. And that demo, the drums from that actually ended up being used in I Don't Love Me. I'm glad I ended up using that line on a horn in this song because it really shaped it into what it became. Because it sounds really like, you know, dark and badass, and I wanted to write something that fit that sound. I apologize if I am bursting anyone's bubble. Parts of the song where it sounds like, you know, I'm like shouting something from control room. That's not actually what's happening. Nothing for this song was actually recorded. It's really just me like shouting at my wall with some reverb effects on it. My friend Owen, who has lent his voice for songs before, did the verses in this.
Welcome to the game, I'm your host, Quick and Conan here.
I ended up processing his voice a ton so he didn't like get regretful down the line. That happened with like some other songs. I took a completely different approach when it came to the drums because usually, you know, I want them to sound very hard-hitting, extremely big. But this one I thought, hey, why don't I do just like a simple, you know, like bass frequency and then clap. So at the beginning I did exactly that. The chorus, of course, has some more to it. The horns are the backbone of the song, 100%. I have these really compressed staccato trombones playing. They're just the bass notes. Then I have some trumpets that do the chords. Speaking of chords, when I did this, I really wanted to embody like modern day hip-hop that's on the radio. Post Malone is a great example. There's only ever 2 chords to the whole loop. And so I thought, hey, what if I did that? And so there are only 2 chords in this entire song. And then some horns that play the vocal melody. To back all those horns up, I added some strings that are playing exactly the same thing. The strings really add this energy because of just how high they can get. And it's like the sense of like emergency, or like it catches your attention really easily. Why not embarrass myself and play the screaming chorus vocal right on its own?
Step right up, the door's always open, just come on in, go ahead.
There are 23 tracks of just chorus backing vocals alone.
Door's open, just come on in, go ahead. To the game, host. The door's always open, just
and all together.
step right up, the door's always open, just come on.
Backing vocals like that are something you don't really notice in the song itself, but if I took them away, there'd be just a hole in the song. I'm hoping that was cool. It's different than some of my other songs, especially from a songwriting perspective. So I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as I clearly enjoyed making it. I'll see you on the next post sometime. Bye.